Welcome to my channel. There is an ongoing debate on which part of the country, especially which part of southern Nigeria, should produce the next president of the country. This debate has been raging now for a while. Here in this video, I want to espouse reasons why it is the Southeast that is supposed to produce the next president of the country. A whole lot of things have been said about zoning, but zoning is very important in a multi-ethnic and multi-religious society like Nigeria. And if we are to go by the principle of zoning, which is also enshrined in the Constitution of Nigeria through the federal character principle or the federal character law, the parts of Nigeria that deserve to produce the president in 2023 should be based on justice, fairness, and equity. Now, if you are to base this zoning on these ideals, and the power is supposed to return back to the southern Nigeria after 8 years of President Buhari as a northern president or a president of northern extraction. Common sense dictates that the presidency should come from the south. And this much has also been said by the Southern Governors Forum in their Asaba Declaration. They insisted that the next president of Nigeria must come from the south. That being the case, the question has now been thrown: which part of the south deserves to produce the next president of Nigeria? Now, based on justice, fairness, and equity, for which the South demanded that this power or this presidency should return to the South this time around after 8 years of the North being in power under President Buhari. That same principle should be applied in determining which part of the South should produce the next president to represent the southern region as the president of Nigeria. That being the case, we have to look at it objectively. The southwest of Nigeria, in my estimation, has no business presenting a candidate in 2023 because the Southwest has produced a president in the person of Chief Olusegun Obasanjo for 8 years. And by 2023, the Southwest would have produced another top person at the presidential villa, Vice President Yemi Osibanjo, as Vice President of Nigeria for 8 years. It means altogether, Southwest have produced 60 years of presidential leadership since 1999. Now, if you allow Southwest to produce another president, perhaps for another 8 years, that will be 24 years of presidency for Southwest at a time when the people of Southeast has never produced anyone for even 24 hours at the presidential villa. This is unfair. This is injustice of the highest order. And it is not based on justice, fairness, and equity if Southwest is allowed to produce the next president of Nigeria to represent Southern Nigeria. Now, if you look at the South-South, South-South has produced a president before in the person of President Goodluck Jonathan. He was president of Nigeria for 5 years. So you can see that the South-South has also tested the presidency at least for 5 years. So the only region, the only zone in the southern Nigeria that has never spent even a day in the villa as president or vice president since 1999 is the Southeast. That is why they deserve to produce the next president of this country for justice, fairness, and equity. But it will surprise you to note that the Southwest politicians, especially in the APC, are insisting that they are going to produce the next president of Nigeria. In their last meeting in Lagos, the Southwest presidential aspirants insisted that they must produce the next president of Nigeria. And they are going to be united to ensure that they produce the next president of Nigeria. Now, this is against the principle of fairness, justice, and equity. Now, to think that Southwest will go this far, knowing that Southeast has never tested power, reminds one of what the late leader of Southwest, a prominent leader of Southwest, and former Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Chief Bola Ige, used to say about Northern Nigeria. Bola Ige used to write about the dominance of Northern Nigeria. In fact, in many of his columns in the Tribune, when he was a columnist there before he died, unfortunately, by assassination, he was always angry and upset about the dominance of the political power by the Hausa Fulani oligarchy. At a point, he described the Hausa Fulani oligarchy as the Tutsis of Nigeria. He warned that what happened to the Tutsis of Rwanda will happen to them if they don't change their ways. He was invoking the Rwanda genocide in many of his writings. But I see it as expression of frustration that the North don't want to cede power to another part of the country. But I'm sure Bola Ige will be rolling in his grave to watch his own people trying to dominate the South the same way that the North was dominating power in the country, and Bola Ige was mad about it. They are acting as if they have no conscience. Already the Afenifere which is the socio-cultural apex organization in the Southwest, have said it through Padebanjo that the next president of Nigeria should come from the Southeast for fairness, justice, and equity. But these aspirants, because of the leverage they have now, are not listening to Padebanjo. They want to muzzle their way to the presidency without care to what happened to their brothers in the Southeast. They are determined. They don't give a damn. This is unfair. This is against fairness, justice, and equity, for which the South demanded for this presidency from the North. Sometimes I used to be amazed when I hear some Southwesterners, especially those backing some of these presidential aspirants, saying that power is not given, it is taken. The same power that you beg the North that it must relinquish to South. If power is not given and is taken, why do you have to go and mobilize the whole of the South through the Southern Governors Forum to demand that power comes to the South? Everyone could have kept quiet so that everybody can go to Abuja and grab the power by your own strength. Since you are more savvy than others, why do you have to demand that power should be shifted to the South? But when it is not shifted to the South, you are not telling us that power is not given, it is taken. Funny enough, they say that Southeast people don't know how to grab power. Really? That is unfair. That is unfair. And it's going to have dire consequences moving forward, because the South was united in demanding for power to be shifted to the region. Now the South is in disarray on which path they should go, just because of ambition of the Southwest in particular. The Southwest don't want to shift ground, and they know what they are doing. They are doing it deliberately. In the All Progressive Congress, where most of them are, there are very prominent people from Southeast that could be president from that platform. Dr. Ogbonnaya can make an excellent president. You can take it to the bank. Dr. Ogbonnaya, a first-class electrical engineering graduate. A man that was exempted from doing masters. He went for his PhD direct because of his excellence in scientific knowledge. And he has been a man of integrity, an unblemished technocrat. He can make an excellent president. So there's no need to go further in identifying others in APC from the Southeast that could make excellent president. So the idea that APC is not strong in the Southeast, therefore they should not be given the ticket, doesn't hold water. because Obasanjo became president without even people of the Southwest supporting his political party. So zoning of power is not determined by the voting ability of a particular zone. No. The president of Nigeria can be produced even without the zone of the president voting for the president. We have seen it before. In 1999, the Southwest did not vote for Obasanjo, and he still became president. There are so many people from Southeast extraction that can make excellent president based on their track record, based on what they have done before. So the idea that the zone doesn't have uh, doesn't have much support for APC doesn't hold water. Zone it to them, and then see what will happen. So the Southwest presidential aspirants, they are showing that they are just as greedy as the northern oligarchs they used to complain about. Because in their heart of hearts, they knew that this is the time for the Southeast to produce the next president of Nigeria. But they are not ready to shift ground. They are going the whole hog. This is unfair. This should not be allowed to stand. It is not in the interest of Southern unity. It is not in the interest of unity of Nigeria. So my position remains that if we want this country to be united, every part of the country must be carried along. Every part of the country must be carried along. It is the time for Southeast to produce the president of Nigeria. And I expect that this should be the guiding principle of party delegates, especially in the two dominant parties, APC and PDP, as they vote for presidential candidates of their various parties. By the end of this month. Let the delegates be guided. Let them be guided by the principle of justice, fairness, and equity. Let them be guided by the quest for a united Nigeria, where no part of the country is left behind. That is why I insist, and I keep on saying it, that for fairness, justice, and equity, the next president of Nigeria should come from the Southeast. This is possible. It can be done. It can be done. The argument that a Southeast presidential candidate is not likely to win an election for PDP or is not likely to win an election for APC holds no water. Nominate them for these two major political parties. And let's see what happens. One of them will emerge. It had been done before. In 1999, as a result of the annulment of June 12, 1993 presidential election, which a Yoruba man, Chief MK Abiola, was poised to win. And the country was teetering towards serious upheaval. The political class decided, and rightly too, that the next president in a civilian government in 1999 will come from the southwest. That was why the presidential candidates of the two dominant parties then, AMPP and PDP, were all from the southwest. President Olusegun Obasanjo, then General Olusegun Obasanjo, he won the presidential primaries of the PDP, while Odufalaye, who was of the AD, when they now merged with AMPP, Obonayon, who had already won the AMPP presidential ticket, stepped down for Olufalaye to fly the party's flag. It now became head or tail, Southwest wins. And that was exactly what happened. Majority of the Southwesterners voted for AMPP, that's for Olufalaye, but majority of Nigerians voted for Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, and he became the president of Nigeria. That kind of thing is needed right now, especially at a time when many people in the Southeast have lost faith in the country. At a time when some groups are insisting on secessionist quest out of Nigeria. There is a need to show the Southeast that they belong. There's a need to prove those who are agitating that they want to leave this country, that Nigeria belongs to them too. Because if Southeast is denied this opportunity, it will reinforce the agitators, and they are going to continue to do what they are doing. And they will continue to create problem for the peace, progress, and development of Southeast and Nigeria in general. So let our leaders be guided. Let them be guided and know that there is a task, and that task is how to bring the Southeast into the mainstream of political control in Nigeria, so that the tension in the Southeast by the separatists can be doused in the interest of the economic development of this nation that holds a lot of promise for Africa and the world. Thank you for coming to my channel and listening to what I have to say. Please hit the subscription button so that anytime we have anything new, whenever we drop any video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. Thank you very much.